what's the best and worst signings so far that you've seen?
The best signing and the worst signing.
You want me to go first? I already got my people.
Yeah, I already got
Yeah.
mine too.
All right, I'm gonna tell you, and this is no knock to the guy. I'm looking at the system and the guy. I'm going Juju Smith. I don't understand it. It makes no
But
sense to me. Juju going to the Patriots. Bill Belichick, we know how he is. And you add Juju, who's the TikTok legend.
It makes
I
sense.
just don't think that's a good fit. I'm not saying, hey, Juju, shout out to him. But I just think he should have went to a different team. This is not one of those teams I think he should have went to. I don't know why the Patriots signed him. I don't like that fit at all. I think that's the worst signing so far of the players that are actually worth talking about. No disrespect to any player out there. I'm just saying guys that we're going to talk about.
What's your best pick?
My best pick is not even somebody getting picked up. It's somebody actually getting cut. Hey, Keo, your Cowboys did a great job.
Oh wow, wow!
Hey, I think that was a great move by the Cowboys. I really do. That's no. I'm not even taking shots at you. I think it's time to give Tony Pollard the realm. I think it's his time. I think you move on from Zeke. That's dead money. Zeke is not Zeke no more, y'all. We can try to sit up here and try to spin it whatever kind of way you want. I don't even think Zeke has a chance to not to make a playoff. I mean, a roster next year, in my opinion. And that's not being disrespectful. In my opinion, Zeke, you had a good career, but I just when I see on the TV screen every Sunday, Thursday, Monday, whatever night you play on or day, I just don't see it in Zeke no more. I think Zeke's done. So yeah, I'm going with the Cowboys letting Zeke go as the best move. Save some money.
Man, I'm gonna start off with saying shout out to the Raiders, man. Signing that boy Jimmy G, man. That's a bad it's a bad pickup for him because they picked up the same quarterback they basically just had. You know what I'm saying? Like it's no difference in them guys. You know what I'm saying? It's like a mirror match between them. You know what I'm saying? It's both of them mid tier. Both of them are not quarterbacks that you would think you could win a Super Bowl with. So like that is the worst signing. Like they gave him more money. It's like he's injury prone. He's not dependable when the game on the line. Sometimes he can be clutch, but not in the right moments. Not when you need him to be. So like it's the same. He Derek Carr, like, but just with a different name, you know what I'm saying? So that was a bad pickup. And like I said, the Jets, the potential of them getting Aaron Rodgers is good to me. Like I don't know why people think Aaron Rodgers wouldn't be good for the Jets, but I just think that's a good pickup. The Jets haven't had a star quarterback I, since I can remember. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in my late 30s and I don't remember the Jets having a star quarterback. So like this would be the closest thing they've had since maybe Naismith. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
let's give Favre something.
Brett Favre, are you kidding
Let's
Oh,
me?
get.
no. He was washed up then. He was washed up by then.
Yeah, I can kind of see
He
it.
was washed up by then. He wasn't a star then.
Really?
You know.
He made it to the NFC Championship in his last year.
Yeah, but when the Jets didn't look too good.
Ah my yeah, he didn't.
The Vikings, he looked okay. I ain't gonna lie. Vikings, he looked pretty good.
Mm.
Yeah, he blew that too. He blew that opportunity too.
All right, man. Well, I have a couple things. Good signings. I really thought this guy. I hate to continue to be a homer, but I'm going to continue to be a homer. I was in support of not signing this guy come this season. I was like, let him go. This guy needs to go. I've been saying this since last year. This guy needs to go. He's making too much money. There's no way we're going to keep this guy. But they restructured this guy and re signed him to a 1 year contract with incentives that makes so much more sense for the New Orleans Saints to keep Michael Thomas. That is a huge deal for the Saints because we could not keep him at the current rate he was playing, or not playing and getting paid because he was sitting on the bench for years and years and making 20 million a year. We can't do that. But now he's making 10 a year. He could make up to 15 with incentives, which I think is fair. And then we'll revisit it next year. So I think it's a good signing. It gives Carr weapons. Now he's got hella weapons. I mean, he's got two star wide receivers if Michael Thomas is healthy. You got two star running backs in the backfield. It's looking good. Carr cannot complain about the weapons that he has. Um, I have two bad signings. Number one bad signing is what the hell are we doing with Jameis Winston? Like, you screwed him last year by
Thank
telling him
you.
he's going to be a
Thank you.
starter.
Thank you.
When I say what the hell are we doing, like, what the hell is Jameis Winston doing? Because if I'm him, ain't no way I'm taking a discount and staying in New Orleans. No way. Like you started Andy Dalton over me. You pretty much said that you don't believe in me at all. Even when I was healthy, you said sorry. I rather play a 35-year-old has been. So like, what are you doing returning to a team that says we don't want you, we don't believe in you? Why are you taking a discount? Like I don't understand that at all. So like that doesn't to me that doesn't something that's not right there. So I think that's a bad signing for Jameis Winston's sake, not for the Saints, because I think there are teams out there like the Atlanta Falcons who could have used a quarterback who could be a starter like him. So I just don't get that. Um, I can't even think about the last one. I got off on Jameis Winston. I was done with it, man.
I intimidated him that much, y'all.
Oh, that's what it is.
Hey, I know you want to be
Oh,
positive about your
Austin
Saints, but they
Eckler.
washed. The Saints
Austin,
washed, man.
no, whatever. No, Austin Eckler losing Austin Eckler possibly
Oh,
for
that's
the
big.
Chargers. That's a huge deal because Justin Herbert. Let's be real. I mean, he's been great, but his favorite receiver is Austin Eckler in the backfield. So if they lose him, that could be a head scratcher right there. Like, what are you doing? I mean, you
I
you you,
agree.
you want Justin Herbert to succeed, you got to keep this guy.
The only reason why I didn't mention them is because he's not going yet. Even though he asked for it, he's not going. Hopefully, they can talk him back into it.
um, the best signing in my opinion, I'm going with Miles Sanders. 4 year, 25 million. They finally get a void from replacing Christian McCaffrey. Obviously you can't replace the workload McCaffrey has, but Miles Sanders, he had his best year of his career. He
That's a
played out of
fact.
his rookie contract because he was only making what 5.35 million. He gets 4 years, 25 million. So I think that was a good signing for him. I mean, as far as the Panthers go, so I like that signing. The worst signing, in my opinion, is the New Orleans Saints signing Derek Carr. You give him 150 million, 100 million guaranteed. You got six different head coaches when you were at Oakland. You had one playoff appearance, 9 seasons, and then you go to the New Orleans Saints and you're getting 150 million and 100 million guaranteed. I thought they could have spent that money somewhere else. The Saints just got out of these salary cap issues. They had to restructure a lot of contracts in the offseason or the past couple of seasons, and then you're going to be stuck in this situation again with Derek Carr. I mean, it's I like I said last week, I got the Saints winning the division, despite what I said about Derek Carr. Because you look at the quarterbacks that's in the division, all the NFC South. I don't know the last time when this happened. They're gonna all be having new starting quarterbacks in the NFC South. I guess Desmond Ritter is gonna be the quarterback for Atlanta. Definitely no Kyle Trask is not gonna be no
Well, you disrespectful.
um, because if Baker Mayfield is the quarterback, you're gonna watch the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Like oh, let me see what Baker Mayfield's gonna do today. It could be good, bad, but you're gonna find a way to turn on your TV and watch Baker Mayfield.
So
And
would you
then
have picked the Saints if Andy Dalton was still a starting quarterback?
yeah, I would. Um, um, and then most likely Carolina is gonna draft C.J. Stroud or maybe Bryce Young. I'm
Yeah.
leaning towards Bryce Young though, but that's a good thing about the Saints with Derek Carr. You know, you got Olave there. Brought back Michael Thomas, so I'm curious to see what else they do. You know, bring Jamal Williams. And, you know, you still got Kamara there, even though with the off the field issues. I just don't like the signing. I think he got overpaid for this. And I was just surprised that he got paid more than Jimmy Garoppolo, and I would take Garoppolo over a Derek Carr. Um,
Well, I actually wanted Garoppolo more than Carr.
Wow,
yeah,
that
I
that
mean,
that that that's what you need to put up there. Make a video about that. You would take Jimmy G over Derek Carr. Okay.
yeah, man. I mean,
Yeah,
you know, obviously he's been a winner. He goes
he
back
doesn't
with
win.
Josh. He goes back with Josh McDaniels, you know, his old offensive coordinator. And then, you know, obviously he played pretty well when he was with the Niners.
He's
You know,
cheaper.
I'm not gonna give, you know, I'm not gonna give the Niners defense full credit, but let's give Jimmy Garoppolo some credit now. And you notice that I called him Jimmy Garoppolo. I don't call him Jimmy G.
God.
Or I could also call him porn star Jimmy also.
Oh
So
God.
um yeah, we know the history about that. But shout out to that porn star though. But by the way, so that's my another bad signing was Daniel Jones. 160 million. They decided to pay him, not Saquon Barkley. They franchised Saquon Barkley. So I thought that was a bad signing, despite them getting Darren Waller also to get get some new pieces around him.